my channel. Today is a new day and we are going to be doing some fall October things. Can you believe Halloween is this week? Wild. So we are on our way to a farm and we're gonna maybe later tonight do some pumpkins. We haven't carved any this year. We might buy them and then do them tomorrow, really, because it's been a long day.
Nobody knows me like you do. You just read my mind. Nobody gets me except for you. Like we're intertwined. Seasons come and go. Universe will change, but I'll feel the same. Thought that you should know. Even if my eyes are closed, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Nobody sees me like you do. You just make me smile, and I wanna hold you all the time. 'Cause all I do is love you. I can't get enough of you. Swear that I would follow anywhere you go. 'Cause I can't be without you. Baby, I would fight for you. Even if
Good morning, everyone. Today is a new day and it is the day before Halloween. I have to go to Lowe's because we are going to be decking out our stroller. Like last year, I made a stroller theme. So this year, we're gonna do the same thing. Last year, we were the Toy Story family and I made the vending machine of Alien Planet or Pizza Planet with the little aliens, and it was awesome. So this year, we are going to be super classic. We're gonna be the haunted house classic characters. So we're gonna be Dracula, we're going to be also a ghost, we're gonna be a pumpkin, and we need a haunted house. So my thought process was to make the stroller a haunted house, basically. We'll see if I can make it happen though. We're one day before. Last year I worked on it like for 1 week, so this is very last minute. All right, the first stop is going to be Lowe's. All right, we found what we were looking for. This is only $11. It's some sort of, I don't know, insulin. I don't even know what it is, but it works great for Halloween stuff. Or like if you want to do like a big stage, it's foam essentially, so you can cut through it and create some pretty cool things. Made it back. It's been a couple hours. They had their naps. All three are awake. And it is time to carve a pumpkin. So we're going to set our table up and carve some pumpkins.
The dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars.
So the little stem fell off the tiny pumpkin. I'm gonna try to use a little glue gun to put it back. And for the little pumpkin, what I thought we would do is, I got this sticker activity at Aldi's. It's basically little felt stickers that you put on the pumpkin. It has Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas, so they're obsessed with them. And I don't know, I figured we put it on there. I do have another pumpkin, but I think it's going bad. You can see it's going moldy. So that's kind of a bummer. Maybe if I cut it all around and just leave the rest, we could still use it. It adds to the effect of Halloween.
Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that spin through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a
So this is our inspiration mug. We'll see, can we replicate this?
Yeah, you do have bigger ones.
We'll see.
truth can be a bitter pill. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
Yeah,
This is the wagon that we used last year, and I'm probably gonna use it again this year just because it's the perfect height for a haunted house. I have to measure the wagon itself across and down. I'm probably gonna draw like a door, 2 windows, and then we're gonna cut some small ones here on the side and then create a roof here at the top. Something like that. So we managed to stick it on. Now, I think what I have to do is cut windows on here so that it looks like you're peeping out in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're gonna cut some windows and then we're gonna stick on top the roof. We gotta paint it all black, and then on the roof we're just gonna put a whole bunch of like spiders and like a web, not like a web, but like an old cloth. I got a whole bunch of stuff at Walmart today and it was 50% off, so I think that's what we'll do. And I use duct tape to secure it. Currently on Pinterest, trying to get ideas of how to make it look like a window. And this here is a good example. I think I'm gonna cut just one big square because there's 3 kids. And if I try to do like the T, they're gonna break that. So if I cut one big square and then make shutters, it's gonna look like a window, plain and simple. And then at the bottom, what I'm gonna do, I think, is like a little door like this and then put some more windows. So that way it looks like a proper house. So kind of like this. You put a little door like that and then 2 windows. But this is kind of where I get a lot of my inspiration. Just put haunted house cardboard box and you you see a lot of cool things in here. Cause see, if I try to do this with the T, they're just gonna push through. They're gonna rip it, and I don't want to risk that. So I'm better off just doing something like this. It makes my life easier too, especially since it's the night before Halloween.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of love. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of disco. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter.
All right, we have our windows. They're not perfect, they're a little crooked, but it's all right. We have both sides, we have the roof. Now it's time to paint. Of course, it had to rain, so the backyard is wet, and these things got wet. I'm trying to dry them a little bit so that I can start painting them. One thing you do have to be careful with is if you put your knees on it or step on it, it's going to leave a mark. We ended up having to stand on it in the parking lot of Lowe's because it was so windy. I was afraid it was gonna snap in half. So I told my son to just get on all four, and it left these little dents, but it's all right.
Dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay. Dance the night away, no matter what they say. That's the night.
It looks good. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a haunted house. So we're gonna finish 3-4 more pieces of foam and we're done painting. The hard part is honestly the edges. That's really what's hard. All right, we painted all the pieces. Tomorrow we build. Good morning, everyone. It is officially Halloween. It is a Bone Daddy type of day. We got our Nightmare Before Christmas shirt on, my little skull mug, and we are going to finish our project. Last night, I think it rained or it was extremely humid, so everything in the backyard is wet. Right, Mama? Right. So I gotta figure out, hopefully it dries. I don't know, I'm tired. That was a late night. We're gonna try to see if it'll dry in the sun. Hopefully the sun will start coming out, really hitting that backyard. And I'm gonna start working on the windows and the door. We're gonna use construction paper because I feel like it's the easiest option at this point other than paint. Paint, you have to wait for it to dry, and I just don't have the time. So with the construction paper, we have two colors. We have the red, we have the yellow. We're gonna use the yellow for the windows. Yeah, windows. And then red we're gonna use for the door and shutters. I was gonna use bright colors like purple, orange, green, but it just doesn't really go with our spooky costumes. It would have been fun if our costumes were more lively, but they're not. So we needed to tone the happiness down a little bit. And then with the black, I think I'm gonna do hinges, I think it's called. What are they called? I don't know. On the door, I think it's hinges. Basically, it's gonna go on the door so that it pops. I have to kind of make this dirty looking. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can do that, maybe with crayon lightly pass on top so that it doesn't look so fun and happy.
Come a little closer.
So I think I have the windows and the door in position. For the shutters, we're gonna use this. We're just gonna fold this in half, like so. All right, so for our windows, we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to fold these in half, like so, like hot dog style. Then hamburger, and we're going to cut them. Now it's okay if you don't cut them straight, because we're gonna try to create like weird, not symmetrical windows, if that makes sense. Also, sorry if you hear noise, you know, kids are up. So just like a little slight angle. It'll look really cool. It'll look like a scary, spooky haunted house if you do like a slight angle. So not like completely straight, but a tiny little angle.
I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
We managed to get this done. Now I'm gonna kind of make wooden slates here on the door. I should probably measure this so that it's a little bit even, but it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. And then with this this crayon, I'm going to take off the paper, or try to at least, and weather it down kind of like this and make it look older. Okay, so I tested it out, and this is kind of what it would look like. So I can draw the line and then kind of run the crayon on top, and it should look a little better, a little worn down.
Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
All right, so this is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna leave this one without the horizontal lines. They just, I don't know, they don't look great. So I'm just gonna leave them like that. The glue gun kind of gives it a nice little touch. That's why it's a little darker. It was like the glue gun underneath. And I don't know, I feel like it looks better than that one. So now we're gonna be working on the roof. We're almost done. One thing I still have to do though is find a doorknob for each one. I have to kind of look around the house and see what I can use, because I didn't really buy something for it. So the search is gonna start in a little bit, but let's work on the roof because my mom is with the kids on a walk, and it's so much easier to work without them in the house. So this is 3 pieces. I need a little mobility, so we're going to use good old duct tape.
Without love in your heart, without love by your side, without love playing part, tell me what you do.
So we were able to tape it, and you see, I just gotta paint the insides black. I didn't get a chance to last night, but I might not, because I have plans to put something on top of this. So we'll see. What I do have to do right now is put the fireplace. So this is our makeshift fireplace. It's an Amazon box. This is the extra little bit that we had. I'm gonna glue gun it here. glue gun it there, and it should look good.
Than you think, yeah. And you do the best you can.
Here's our little fireplace. I think once we build it, it'll look good. The wagon is in, the girls are sleeping, my son is riding his bike, so let's start building this puppy. We're gonna be using good old duct tape.
Without love being part, tell me what you do. Tell me what you do. Some people walk through this life, not on their feet but on their face, standing on the edge of a night, hoping to get by, hoping to get by. So much
It looks cool.
the best you can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you could paint the whole world in pink, when really it's black and blue. Oh, so black and blue.
This looks really cool. So I have to add the doorknobs to both, and I found a solution for it. So I have like a big drawer of arts and crafts, and I was trying to see what I had already that could work, and I found buttons. Look at these buttons. I figured this would be perfect to like make a doorknob, like a really nice one. They're not gonna match, but it's okay. I figured they could all be a little bit different. So that's what we're gonna work with for the doorknobs. I also found I have these little googly eyes, so we're gonna add them, pretend like they're little ghosts. So I gotta do a little bit of paint touch up here because this part shows quite a bit. So we're going to kind of just paint it black. It's not gonna be perfect. All right, we have our roof in place. Now I have to kind of glue it together, get it to stick together. I had to use these little buckets as support because it was just looking flat. But I thought I would add a little bit of a cool touch, and this is what it looks like. I got a glue gun the chimney, it fell off. So I gotta glue gun it on again, and then we're gonna decorate the actual roof itself. I think we're just gonna use good old duct tape because I don't know how else to get this to stay in place. So if I stick it like this, I feel like that should secure it enough, and I'll stick some like further in. Same thing with this bucket. Probably put a little tape like this, and that way it'll stay in place. We're going to decorate the roof. So I got this, it's like a little mesh, and just drape it on the top. And voila, our haunted house stroller is complete. I had a blast doing this. I do not recommend doing this last minute though. I literally finished it like 3 hours before trick-or-treating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you had a fabulous Halloween. Like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time.